0, 1. Let's get started.
My name's John, and yeah, you're watching Fun Times Good Memories. Hey guys, John here again from Fun Times Good Memories. As you can see, the beautiful RAV4 is behind us, and in front of me is a more likely not stolen car. Anyway, the reason we are here today is I wanted to show you a little bit of off-roading. This particular hill I've actually done with the Honda, so realistically speaking, this car should be able to do it quite easily. However, if we turn around over here, not that you can see it, there is actually a hill just roughly over there. And I definitely didn't do that with the Honda. There was too much rocky stuff over there, so I wanted to try that out with the RAV4. However, in the short period, I am going to do this hill, and I'll just sort of stage it here and there, and hopefully you can see sort of how well the RAV4 does. Anyway, on with the video. As you may have seen, I actually did that all in front wheel drive. I didn't use the full wheel drive mode at all. Yeah, it is. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. Yes, I did get all the way to the top here with the Honda. It did scrape a few times on these hills here. Probably can't see it. There's actually like a little mound here. But yeah, so the RAV4 definitely didn't do that. Its front wheels did slide a bit because I don't have the all drive mode in. But yeah, like obviously with the Honda I missed these rocks here, and yeah, these things here is where the Honda sort of skipped the ground. I didn't actually videotape it because back then I wasn't video taping the off-road capabilities of Honda or a Honda Civic anyway. Yeah, the RAV4 did it easily. Let's go to the other side, see how that goes. So we now get to this hill. You probably can't see it, but it's actually quite a steep hill. As the camera does, you never really see the hill itself. Let's see if I can get to the side of the track and sort of show you how the hill is. Nope, I can't. Alright, yeah, so I'm at the side of the track. This is the hill that I'm on. The RAV4's down there. This is obviously the start of the hill, so it's really not that steep, but I wanted to show you that it is quite rocky here. I am slightly worried that I'm going to damage my tires because, as I've told you before, they're not really designed to go rock climbing. And go from there. I reckon once I get past this rocky bit, especially just this rocky bit just here, the car will get up the hill fairly well. But yeah, so I'll set it up roughly here, the camera. You can see how it goes. And then I'll stop just roughly here and then reset when I'm going up that hill again. Alrighty, well, the RAV4 did a lot better than I expected. I really think that if you had a rear diff lock in this vehicle and a front diff lock in this vehicle, this could do practically, minus the height, practically everything else that the Prado did. Toyota's made them well. Yeah, like from what I just did then, this is pretty much just a full drive in high range. Obviously, it doesn't have a low range mode, and so you're gonna not be able to go up muddy hills and things like that. But I'm pretty impressed. I mean, there's no chance the Honda was going to get up that. I would have just damaged the underneath of it and whatnot. But this has the height, and it has also the all-wheel drive component to the RAV4. As I said, these are more road tires. They're not really designed to go off-road. Not sure if you can see, but when I was doing that test the other day, it sort of burnt through the tire, and so it's actually a little bit flatter than it was. Like the tread's a little bit flatter than it was before. Anyhow, this section here is looking a little bit more four-wheel drive like. You probably can't see it yet, but I will get there. Yeah, I reckon this section here, I mean that first section I did it really easily, but you're really getting into some ruts now. Not big like full drive 24/7, but reasonable. I'm going to try that side first, and then if I can't get up that side, I'm going to go up the easy side along here, which I will still get a left tire in this little rut here, going all the way up, including that right there. Probably only the same sort of height as the little thing that I went over. Actually, even less height. So I reckon the RAV4 will be able to do this quite easily. As I said, only concern I have is really the tires. But I think this, yeah, will do it. I mean, I'm not sure if you can tell. These are quite big rocks, like for a standard vehicle. I don't have a winch. I don't have a snorkel. I don't have tires. I'm going up a little bit of, I think I just heard an animal, which I'm not surprised. I'm in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I reckon it will be able to do it. It's going to do more than I think. It's already done more than I was expecting. But yeah, this is the tree bit here. Can't see it because of the angle, but you can sort of see like the RAV4's there. We're up a reasonably steep hill, so just trying to find where the best angle is to show you this while it's driving. The reason I've got the 2-point view is so you can sort of see it as well. So I'm not entirely sure where the best point is, because I really want to get this rock step in. I think I'm just going to go here and just reset it when I'm up the top there. All right, you can't really see it, but along here is quite rocky, and up the, let's see if I can see it, and there is that tree stump that I showed you before. I'm going to stop hopefully roughly just here and then reset. All right, you probably couldn't hear me, but I reckon this hill is roughly 5 meters high. You can't see it in any way, shape, and possible on the camera, but that's roughly how tall it is. It could be even a little bit more than that, like the incline. It's not straight up, it's not a 90-degree angle or anything like that, and that's where RAV4 is not going to be able to do something that maybe the Prado can do, mainly because it doesn't have a low range gearbox. But I'm really impressed. Like, this is very rocky here. Okay, I think that any four-wheel drive with a high range ability to have it in practically 50-50 mode, which most four-wheel drives are, other than the two-wheel drive ones. I reckon with some difficulty, you would be able to get a two-wheel drive vehicle up here. In the wet, I'm almost certain you wouldn't. Yeah, it's doing a lot, like the RAV4. I mean, you got to remember, this RAV4 is not particularly designed to do this sort of work. I mean, we're looking at these rocks here, and I did try to go up the harder side of this track. As you can see, I wasn't going extremely quick. You don't need to go extremely quick on this particular terrain. I think if it was muddy, you'd need to have a bit of motion to get up the hill. But in general, it did it really well. A lot better than I was expecting. So yeah, anyway, that's the RAV4. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to just put the camera in the car, and I'm going to just, show you the road I'm driving on. As you could see before, I mean, you can't even see the track where I was driving from. Oh, not sure if you can see it, but the road is there. You can just see the road there. But I mean, that's pretty far down. You've gone up easily 20-25 meters there, like incline 25 meters. It's not a extremely steep track, but you wouldn't bring in your normal Corolla on here, for example, unless you want to damage it like that Daewoo that we saw down there. So yeah, I'm really impressed with the RAV4. Realistically speaking, this is where I'm probably going to be driving the RAV4 in a lot of areas. I will, when it's raining and whatnot, I will probably try to take it. We've actually, you probably can't see it, but there's actually a little drainage here, and I think it goes across the track. So I'll show you in the RAV4 when I drive. But yeah, this is sort of the terrain I'll be driving on. And realistically speaking, yes, I took the Prado in a lot more capable areas. Like, this is a steep hill, I don't have low range, and it's working well. However, the Prado could do, you can't even see the hand, could do hills like that. So we're on a hill that's like this. The Prado could do hills like this, and that's where the low range comes into stage. Also, the low range is really good when you're going through mud, and also through bog holes and stuff like that, where I won't be taking the RAV4. I won't be taking it on bog holes. I won't be taking it in extreme muddy terrain, because you got to remember, I'm out here by myself. I want to be able to drive home, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I've bogged myself somewhere in the middle of nowhere. However, I am showing you that you can drive up these hills. And since I'm not doing too much strain on the all-drive gearbox, I think that this will be able to survive quite well and be able to go up this hill quite easily. Or just these sort of terrains quite easily. I do think, I keep repeating myself, but I do think these tyres are not designed for what I'm currently doing. I am always worried that I'm going to pop a tire, because that is definitely a thing. You could drive on tracks like this, you drive with all these rocks around. There's not as many rocks as down there, but there's a very good chance that I will pop a tire. I do have a spare, but I don't have 4 spares. So yeah, that's really all it is. The rest of the video is really just going to be me showing you the outside, like when I'm in the side of the car, and it's just going to be filming what I'm driving along. So you're not going to be able to see sort of exactly what I'm driving, unless I find something even tougher than what I just drove on. But yeah, this is also, you're probably wondering where I'm driving. I'm driving on Karakara National Park. I'm pretty sure that's how I'm, well, you know what? I'm almost certain I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. I believe it's an Aboriginal name. I would almost suspect it is an Aboriginal name. And I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. So if you are Aboriginal and you know exactly what I'm talking about, sorry if I've pronounced it wrong. Either way, enjoy the rest of the video. Have fun. So you probably can't see it, but this hill actually is quite steep, and I thought it was a good time to film it. I think if you're in a vehicle like the Prado, you'd get up this quite easily. You wouldn't have any struggle at all. However, I want to see if the RAV4 can do it. There's a very, very decent rock step right there. So, see how it goes. And just to give you a heads up, the camera could drop, and I really hope it doesn't. Really not sure what you could see there, but this is not easy. Like this is a hill, right? This is quite a rocky hill. I'm on standard tires. I didn't burst any tire one, and yeah, the other thing is like I got up this a lot better than I expected. I also got up this next step way better than I expected. Yeah, maybe I need to find something harder. Yeah, I'm just, to be honest, at the moment I haven't expected at all. I know I keep saying that, and I know you guys probably like, you keep saying that you're not expecting it. I'm truly at a loss of words, because the RAV4 has not been sold as a mini Prado, and yeah, like that's steeper than I expected there. Like it sort of goes to a drop there. I really thought it was going to spin some wheels, and it hasn't. I'm mind boggled. Why have I had a Prado all this time? Oh, no, obviously the Prado's an awesome vehicle. It's just, and I've done some amazing stuff with the Prado as well, but minus the bog holes and minus the some of the other stuff. So far, some of the more technical things this car has done, I am almost certain it wouldn't do mud though too well, nor would it do too well in snow. But yeah, anyway, I now have to figure out if I want to go that way or that way. Let's see what's on Google Maps. Or actually, Wikitracks is pretty good, so let's see what's on Wikitracks. Which one's harder? Don't know. So you probably, yeah, so that black diamond is saying it's difficult, blue is medium and E, and the green is easy. I tried to just click on things. Anyway, soon you're gonna see that Wiki Maps is currently saying that the track that I'm on is black. I haven't, maybe it gets harder, I'm not entirely sure. But the green tracks, I could definitely say, yeah, you could practically take a car up that. The blue tracks, I thought, I've taken my van on blue tracks before, and they're usually pretty, like you want to sort of want to have a full drive, but you can sort of do it at the same time with the van. But this is a black track, which is supposed to be really hard. Anyway, we'll keep going and see what happens. Hey guys, so I'm finishing up today for the video. The reason I'm finishing up today for the video is because the way I came, as much as it was really steep, it was reasonably flat. I'll show you a section up there where I'm telling you it's really steep. It is very steep. The main reason I'm not going that way, for two reasons there are. I don't have a low range gearbox, so I am a little bit concerned about that. But the other reason is I'm going to eat some food here, eat some dinner, maybe have a bit of a sleep, and then I'm going to drive back down and head home because I'm not sleeping here tonight. Could easily do it. I think it was to be honest, it's a great area to sleep in if you're into camping. I'm, funnily enough, not really into camping. I love full driving, but not camping so much. Will do it if I have to. Since I don't have to, I can drive home. It's only 3 hours drive. Some people would say that's a long drive, but I enjoy the drive, so it is what it is. I'll show you the other video because that's a drop. All right, you probably can't see it at the moment, but there's a nice view over there. Anyway, I've just come here and I've realized why this track is black. Now it was pretty easy that side, even though it does say that side is black. I think if I was to come down here, I'd do some serious damage to the vehicle. This is, you can't see how I'm standing, but this is a where you need low range, and I'm not even going to try this. This is actually insanity. I think I reckon I could drive up it, but going down is just stupidity, and I would be dumb trying to do it. If I had another car, would I consider? I think if I had a Prado and I was actually driving a Prado, I'd do it. The concern I have is I go down this hill and it's just, the car just takes off on me. that's the concern I have. Where with low range, you wouldn't have that issue. Yeah, this is a very steep hill. You probably can't see it, but let's see if I can zoom in. Like that's a very steep hill. I think I don't have the balls to do it. Potentially is what is going on here. I wouldn't want to try this without having another car here, or just a backup car in case I roll the shit out of my car going down this hill. But there, hey, you probably can't, there, right there is very steep. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if you can see it. Let's me zoom out here. Can you see this? Like this is, I've just walked from there. Like I'm standing. This is flat. I'm standing flat here. That is a steep hill. I've literally just walked 5-10 meters just up here. Let's see if I can stand over here and you can see how steep this angle is. Don't get me wrong, it was steep on the other side as well, but it was a lot like flatter. You didn't have the rocks sticking out. Can you see that? Like if I was standing, that's a tree. That tree's going straight up. That's how steep this angle is here. That tree's directly going straight. This is a very steep angle, and yeah, I can't show you very well. I'd need a car on it, but I don't really want to bring the car down here because, as I said in my previous video, I've only had the car for a couple of months, and I don't have a very good track record of keeping my cars for too long because I do stupid stuff like this. So, because I haven't had the car for too long, and this time it's my car, it's not a business car, I don't want to break it. Yeah, that's a serious hill. That's a very serious hill, and that's where you need low range. That's where you need a full drive. Yeah, we've come to the point where I think the RAV4's had its chance. And yeah, look, I can walk up this hill, but realistically speaking, I think low range is needed here. So I agree with the wiki maps to say this is black. This is definitely black. That's something that I'm saying you need a full drive for. Do not drive with your RAV4 down that hill. Or if you do, bring some mates with you so if you do roll your car, they can call the ambulance. Because I don't have any mates with me, so I'm not going to do something stupid like that. Hey all, thanks for watching Fun Times, Good Memories. Please like, subscribe and share. The next video coming up will be probably more off-road videos, or more off-road probably a little bit more hardcore and probably a little bit too hardcore for a RAV4 anyway. Hopefully eventually we'll be adding some more things to the car, but my future video will tell you why I haven't actually bought anything for the car, because yeah, I spent a little bit of money fixing the vehicle after that video. Anyhow, yeah, I hope you're all having a great time, and we'll see you soon, and enjoy the rest of the year. Cheers.